Folks, in my 20 years tearing through NFL film rooms, scouting reports, and insider circles, I've seen a lot of game-changing moves. But what's happening right now? I've never seen anything even close to the scope of this. Something huge is unfolding behind closed doors, and I can tell you, this isn't just another mid-season blockbuster rumor. No, what's brewing has the potential to shake the entire league to its core, rewriting the balance of power and maybe, just maybe, cementing a dynasty in Philadelphia that everyone will talk about for decades. What if I told you that what's about to hit the NFL world is so massive, so unexpected, that it threatens to alter the future of one of the league's most iconic franchises? And I guarantee, what I'm about to reveal is only the tip of the iceberg. There is a secret, an insider move, that's been planned, targeted, and executed in stealth, so precise that only the most connected insiders have even caught whispers of it. And you, my viewers, are about to be the first to get the full, unfiltered inside scoop. But listen, don't just take my word for it. If you want the real inside story, if you want to see the future of the NFL being written in real time, then you need to do something right now. Smash that subscribe button, hit the like, and activate that bell. Because what you're about to hear isn't just some rumor, it's an exclusive, a secret that the NFL's top brass doesn't want you to know. Only the most plugged-in insiders, and now you will understand the magnitude of what's happening behind the scenes in Philadelphia. This is game-changing, this is seismic, and I promise you're not going to want to miss a second of what's coming. Now, let me take you deep into the heart of this story. Behind the glossy images and press conferences, the Eagles are operating under a different set of rules. Their coaching staff, led by Nick Sirianni, a tactical genius who's already rewritten the offensive blueprint in Philly, is quietly orchestrating something monumental. With Sirianni's aggressive, versatile scheme and the relentless edge provided by Vic Fangio's top-tier defense, the Eagles are already a powerhouse. But what if I told you that they're about to push even further? Discussions are underway that go far beyond normal trade chatter. No, what's happening is a covert operation, a move so strategic, so calculated, that it could elevate Philly into a league-wide threat that other teams can only look at in awe. Now let's analyze the current state of Philadelphia. A team blessed with immense talent on defense, a quarterback in Jalen Hurts who's growing into one of the league's most lethal dual threats, and an offensive line that's become a fortress. Yet even with all that, there's a glaring gap, a missing piece that could turn them from contenders into absolute dominators, a weakness that's been exposed and exploited at pivotal moments. And that weakness, it's the receiver core, specifically the kind of vertical threat that can stretch the field, create chaos, and keep defenses guessing. It's a need that's been lingering since last season when teams started stacking the box to stifle their rushing attack, forcing Sirianni to adapt. But in today's NFL, traditional possession receivers just aren't enough. What's needed is a game breaker, a true difference maker, someone who forces defenses to keep honest with deep roots, creating openings underneath for the likes of Devonta Smith and Dallas Goedert. Enter Darnell Mooney. That's right, Darnell Mooney, the speedster who's proven his ability to dominate vertically, to carve up defenses with his elite acceleration, and to turn any play into a potential touchdown. I've dug deep into his film, metrics, and insiders' whispers, and the consensus is clear. Mooney's skill set perfectly complements the Eagles' aggressive style. His ability to stretch the field, a true deep threat, combined with his precise route running and explosive acceleration, makes him the ideal fit for a team that's already built for explosive plays. And here's the kicker, sources tell me the Eagles' front office is not just talking about this. They're actively exploring a trade to bring him in. But why Mooney? Why now? Let's talk about his upside and why he's more than just a speed guy. His tape is a clinic in vertical route mastery. Watch his footwork on double moves against zone coverage. He consistently creates separation in the crucial moments, forcing defenders to gamble. His release at the line is razor-sharp, allowing him to get clean routes on the defensive look. And the advanced analytics. They confirm what the eye test shows. Mooney's acceleration metrics are elite. His catch separation rate is among the top among boundary receivers, and his yards after catch isn't just flashes, he's consistently dangerous in open space. In 2021, with the Bears, he racked up over 1,000 yards receiving, a feat for a team that struggled offensively. When he joined Atlanta in 2024, despite the chaos surrounding the Falcons' offense, Mooney once again proved he can produce at a high level, totaling nearly 1,000 yards. His career average yards per reception hovers around 15 yards, making him a perfect deep threat option that can turn a simple route into a game-changing play. Now, think about what that means in Philly's offense. Jalen Hurts loves combining mobility with playmaking on the fly. Imagine him connecting with Mooney on a deep post, with the secondary biting hard, pulling safeties out of position, opening up the middle for Dallas Goedert, Devonta Smith, and the running game. The Eagles' offensive line, led by Lane Johnson and Jason Kelce, gives Hurts the time to let routes develop, and adding a reliable deep threat is just the missing piece of the puzzle. And it's not just theory. The buzz coming from league insiders is that the Eagles have been working behind the scenes for weeks, exploring trade options involving multiple teams. The Giants' recent signing of Mooney to a one-year, $10 million deal seemed like a capitis move by New York, but in truth, it's just a strategic pivot. Rumors suggest Philly has already offered a compelling package, a combination of draft picks and maybe a young player or two to get Mooney out of New York. The Giants are listening because they know Mooney's value skyrockets in the right scheme, and they're eyeing the 2027 draft capital for future rebuilding. Speaking of mechanics, let's look at how this trade could actually happen. Philly's cap space is in decent shape, thanks to some veteran restructures and savvy cap management. They could include a mid-round pick, say a third or fourth, along with a conditional future pick that escalates based on performance. It's a win-win. Eagles add an elite vertical weapon, Giants get draft assets for a rebuild, and Mooney gets a shot at a true contender. This move would be a masterclass in NFL trade tacticism, with both sides seeing strategic value. And the fit, perfect. The Eagles are a scheme-focused team that maximizes speed and precision. Mooney's physical profile, 5'11", 177 pounds, fits seamlessly into Sirianni's outside receiver role. His ability to stretch defenses aligns perfectly with Jalen Hurts' improvisational style. If they can get this deal done, it's only a matter of time before Philadelphia's offense becomes one of the most explosive in the league. The ripple effect. Opponents will have to game plan for deep routes, opening up running lanes and intermediate passing options. It could elevate the entire offense into a league-wide nightmare for defenses, and the league's best secondary units are already nervously watching this development unfold. But here's the final angle, the timeline. The NFL trade window heats up in the offseason, and sources close to the Eagles say they're prepared to make a splash before training camp. The next few weeks will be critical. If the right offer lands on the table, expect Mooney's name to be on the move. And trust me, if this happens, it will be a seismic shift, not just for Philly, but for the entire NFL landscape. The question isn't whether it'll happen, it's how much damage this weapon will do once unleashed. Now I want you to ask yourself, what if this is just the beginning? What if the Eagles aren't just adding a receiver but retooling the entire offense for domination? Think about the playoff implications, the rivalries, the headlines. We're standing on the brink of a new era in Philadelphia, and I've got the inside scoop to prove it. So stay tuned, because what's coming is bigger than anyone can imagine. The NFL's future is being written right now, and you're witnessing it unfold in real time. And remember, the league whispers, the insiders talk, but the real story? That's in the details, in the moves no one else sees coming. This isn't just about a player. It's about a vision, a strategy, a future where the Eagles rewrite the entire league hierarchy. The question is, are you ready to see history? Because I sure am. And sooner than you think, the world will realize that what's happening now is the start of something legendary. Believe it. Stay locked in. The best is yet to come.